Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you students? I hope you all in the best condition. Okay, first of all, let us express our gratitude to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for His bless. So we can gather here to watch and share this video about learning activities. In this video, we will explain about an expression of asking and giving opinion. We also explain about the responses and the example of asking and giving opinion. For the first speaker is Mrs. Alfisha. Mrs. Alfisha is explain about the general thing of asking and giving opinion. So, please attend to the video seriously. Okay, Mrs. Alfisha, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to Happy English Class with me, Mrs. Alfisha. As we know before, Mrs. Ayu said that we will learn about an expression which is often used in our daily life. Because we need to show, we need to express, we need to say our feeling, our idea, our thought, and our opinion to the others. Or maybe we need to know someone's feeling, our friend's idea, our friend's thought, our friend's opinion about something or someone. That's why our material today is about asking and giving opinion. Before we start to learn the material, we have to know the basic competence of this material. Check it out. I will explain in bahasa. Kompetensi dasar dari materi ini ada 2 poin untuk pengetahuan di poin 3.2, yaitu untuk menerapkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan teks interaksi transaksional lisan dan tulis yang melibatkan tindakan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait pendapat dan pikiran sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Perhatikan nanti unsur kebahasaan, ada I think, I suppose, in my opinion, dan lain-lain. Yang kedua di poin keterampilan 4.2, menyusun teks interaksi transaksional, lisan dan tulis, pendek dan sederhana yang melibatkan tindakan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait pendapat dan pikiran dengan memperhatikan fungsi sosial tentunya, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan yang benar dan sesuai dengan konteks. Next, we have to know the purpose of this learning. Tujuan pembelajaran dari materi ini ada 4. Yang pertama, setelah menyaksikan atau menyimak nanti beberapa interaksi dalam media visual, baik itu gambar maupun video, yang melibatkan pernyataan pendapat, peserta didik mampu nanti mengidentifikasi berbagai ekspresi untuk menanyakan dan menyampaikan pendapat dengan baik. Yang kedua, setelah disajikan berbagai ekspresi menanyakan pendapat, peserta didik mampu menerapkan ekspresi tersebut untuk menanyakan pendapat seseorang dengan benar. Yang ketiga, setelah disajikan beberapa ekspresi memberi pendapat untuk situasi atau kasus tertentu, peserta didik mampu menganalisa pendapat itu setujukah atau tidak setujukah dari ekspresi yang diberikan dengan tepat. Dan yang terakhir, setelah diberikan beberapa situasi atau kasus atau topik nantinya, peserta didik mampu menyatakan pendapat mereka masing-masing secara lisan maupun tertulis dengan kritis dan kreatif. Okay, next, let's find out the definition of opinion. What is opinion? Based on Oxford Learner's Dictionary, opinion is your feelings or thoughts about somebody or something rather than a fact. It means opinion is the way you feel or think about someone or something based on your perspective. Jadi singkatnya, opinion atau opini atau pendapat ini adalah cara kamu merasakan atau berpikir tentang seseorang atau sesuatu berdasarkan your perspective, sudut pandangmu. Bagaimana caramu melihat sesuatu atau objek. Nah, itu ya. Next, dalam memberikan pendapat tentunya berbeda-beda. Tidak harus sama semua. Ada yang pro, ada yang agreeing, ada yang kontra atau disagreeing. Dan ditekankan di sini when you give an opinion, please give reason or an example to support your opinion. Jadi ketika memberi pendapat, tolong juga sertakan alasan atau contoh atau pendukung, penjelas atau data to support untuk mendukung pendapatmu tadi. Okay, now let's watch an example of this expression. Check it out.
Hello, Sarah. Have you submitted your English assignment? Of course I have. What do you think about the assignment? Well, I think it's not as difficult as I thought before. Yes, you're right. We never know that you can do before we try it. I think so.
Okay, from the video, we know that Aisha, or the pink one, asked Sarah's opinion about English assignment, and Sarah gives her opinion about it. And next, we will learn more and more how do we or some expression to ask someone's opinion and how to give the opinion to the others. And this time for Mrs. Mardiana. The time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Alfie, for the explanation about asking and giving opinion. Now, let's see the expression we can use for asking opinion.
And these are some example we can use for asking opinion. What's your argument on? Apa argumen Anda tentang? Do you have any problem with the statement? Ada yang tidak setuju dengan pernyataan tadi? Do you agree with me? Or what your thoughts on that? And we can also use what's your view on? If I ask your opinion about, what would you say? What do you reckon? And are you in agreement with? And for another example of asking opinion, we can say, what do you think about? What's your opinion on? Do you also think that? Do you believe that? Or in your honest opinion? Example, asking opinion on the US president election. We can say, what's your argument on the US president election? Or if I ask your opinion about the US president election, what would you say? And here the other example of asking opinion. Read the dialogue between Anton and Bagas. Anton asking Bagas' opinion about Game of Thrones series. Anton use some asking opinion expression like what is your point of view and what is your opinion about.
Guys, that's all the explanation about asking opinion. And now, let's see Miss Sri explain you about the giving opinion. Miss Sri, it's your turn.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi class, how are you? Nice to meet you. I am Sri Wartini. I will present our material today about giving opinion. Okay student, I have a simple dialogue. Now, see the following dialogue. Yuk, kita lihat sama-sama yuk. Oke semua, bisa dilihat ya, di dalam dialog tersebut ada kalimat what do you think about my room? Nah, ini adalah ekspresi asking opinion yang sudah disampaikan oleh Mrs. Mardiana sebelumnya. Kemudian ada juga kalimat I think this is perfect. Nah, dan ini adalah ekspresi dari giving opinion yang akan kita bahas kali ini. Apa itu giving opinion? Giving opinion adalah ekspresi yang digunakan ketika kita akan memberikan pendapat kita mengenai sesuatu kepada orang lain. Artinya kita yang memberi pendapat kita untuk orang lain. Seperti pada kalimat tadi, I think this is perfect. Saya pikir ini sempurna. Lalu apa saja ya ekspresi dari giving opinion lainnya? Yang pertama, in my opinion, menurut pendapat saya. In my view, menurut pandangan saya. I personally think or I think, saya secara pribadi berpikir atau saya pikir. I personally feel or I feel, saya secara pribadi merasa atau saya rasa. I believe, saya percaya. As to me, menurut saya. Ini adalah beberapa ekspresi yang biasa digunakan dalam giving opinion. Ingat ya teman-teman, bagian kosong dari ekspresi ini diisi dengan pendapat apa yang akan kita berikan untuk orang lain. Supaya lebih jelas, kita lihat lagi ya contohnya. Seperti, what do you think about my cat? I think it's so cute. Atau, what about this fried rice? I think it's delicious. Nah, mudah kan? I think enough for this section. And the next material will be presented by Mrs. Ima. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay students, we will continue our material about agreeing and disagreeing an opinion. Sebelumnya kita sampaikan dulu terima kasih banyak kepada Ibu Sri yang sudah menyampaikan materi tentang giving an opinion. Dalam berpendapat, kita pasti akan setuju atau tidak setuju dengan sebuah pendapat tersebut. Maka ini adalah beberapa ungkapan yang dapat kalian sampaikan ketika kalian setuju atau tidak setuju akan pendapat tersebut. Yang pertama, agreeing with an opinion, yaitu setuju akan sebuah pendapat. Kalian bisa mengungkapkan, mengekspresikannya dengan of course, this is absolutely right, I agree with this opinion, I couldn't agree more, I agree with what you are saying, I agree, I never thought of that, neither do I, that's a good point, I think so too. So, that is an expression or the expression if you agree with an opinion. Kita lanjutkan dengan disagreeing an opinion atau ketidaksetujuan akan sebuah pendapat. Kalian bisa mengekspresikannya, bisa mengungkapkannya dengan menyebutkan I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. I'm not sure, I agree with you. I don't agree with you. I'm offended if I have to disagree with you. I do not believe that. By this I mean, I disagree with you. I think you are wrong. That's not the same thing at all. It is not justified to say it. I'm not convinced that. I can say agree with this and here's why. Nah, itu adalah contoh ekspresi ungkapan ketidaksetujuan terhadap sebuah opini. Setelah ini akan ada slide berupa contoh dari statement dan bagaimana caranya kalian setuju mengungkapkan kesetujuan atau mengungkapkan ketidaksetujuan kalian. Selanjutnya, tabel contoh dari memberikan pendapat lalu bagaimana setuju atau tidaknya kalian terhadap pendapat tersebut. Di sini ada statement, pernyataan, ada agree, setuju, ada disagree, tidak setuju. Contoh yang pertama, children below 17 should be given right to drive a motorcycle.
anak-anak di bawah 17 tahun diperbolehkan untuk mengendarai sepeda motor. Jika kalian setuju, kalian bisa mengatakan I agree with your opinion. Namun, jika kalian tidak setuju, kalian bisa mengatakan I don't agree with you. It is forbidden to let children under 17 to drive a motorcycle. Pernyataan kedua, parents must giving smartphone to their children. Orang tua harus memberikan gadget untuk anak-anak mereka. Jika kalian agree, setuju, kalian bisa mengatakan I couldn't agree more with you. Jika kalian tidak setuju atau disagree, kalian bisa mengatakan I think it would be harmful to let children use smartphone because there are so much bad influence on the internet. Pernyataan ketiga seperti itu juga, the novel version of Twilight is better than its film. Yang keempat, instant noodle is good for your health. Yang kelima, smoking should be banned in public places. Nah, tergantung kalian lagi apakah kalian akan setuju, agree, atau kalian tidak setuju akan pernyataan tersebut. Nanti bisa kalian simak setelah ini contoh percakapan singkat tentang agree and disagree of an opinion.
Martin, what do you think about children below 17 should be given right to drive a motorcycle?
I think I don't agree with that statement. It is forbidden to let children under 17 to drive a motorcycle.
I agree with you. It would be very dangerous for them.
Do you think the novel version of Twilight is better than its film?
Yes, I agree. The novel version had many details of story hidden from the film.
Well, that's not the same thing at all.
Okay, student, I think enough for the explanation about agree and disagree with an opinion. After this, akan ada quiz. It will be represented by Sir Ozzy atau Bapak Ozzy. Kalian harus menyimak quiz tersebut. Saya yakin akan menyenangkan. Kepada Bapak Ozzy, kami persilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, I'm Mr. Fauzi. I hope you are still excited to continue our lesson today. First of all, I want to say thank you to Mrs. Ima and the other speakers for all the explanation our material today. Good job! Okay, after you heard the explanation about asking and giving opinion and how to respond to it, now it's time for quiz! In this session, I will give you 2 questions. You have to work in pairs to finish it. Choose your partner by yourself. Each question has scored 50 points. Type your answer on the computer and send it to an email address gozin@gmail.com before 11 p.m. You can see the email address down below. Are you ready? The first question, make a dialogue of asking and giving opinion on current matters. 1. Environment. 2. Traffic jam. 3. Pollution. And 4. School bullying. You can choose one of the topic. Question number 2. Write your opinion of the following issues. 1. Corruption in Indonesia. 2. The use of technology in a classroom. And 3. Cybercrime. You can choose one of the topics. Okay, that's the quiz. Before I end it, I will remind you once again. Don't forget to finish your assignment and send it before 11 p.m. tonight. Well, I think it's enough from me. Thanks for your attention and see you next time. Now, let's return to our host today, Mrs. Ai.
Thank you, Mr. Fauzi, for the quiz. Okay, students, by the end of the quiz, this material is end. I hope you can understand this material about asking and giving opinion. Okay, have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.